What's up, What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Teizzy's World. Yeah, so now that we're gonna do the reading, is what we're gonna do right now. I've had an insane day. I still gotta go work out. I'm trying to get this done. Yeah, so wow. Moving forward, but I can see how God can put you right back in. Or, how about the angels? Or things happen for a reason. They let you go do something because they want to share it. And I think they got mad, to be honest with you, because I couldn't get on there at first. She's like, how dare you delete that? I totally deleted it. I don't know why. I'll repost it, fine. But I'm going to repost it and say that this is... I'll think of it, but I'll see if I can find it, because it's got to be somewhere, and I'll try to post it back. I will try. No guarantee. I know that there was only one person that saw it, so only one person will know. That might be yeah. Could be my daddy. So, anywho, we're going to continue forward. Alright, so we are on 2 Kings, and we're doing chapter 17 and 18. Okay, Hosea's evil reign in Israel. In the 12th year of Ahaz. I do not want my phone to die, by the way. Kidding me? You have to, for real. My phone will overheat. I mean, a whole other thing. Oh my gosh. You don't want that to happen? No. I've been having like a crazy day today, I swear. I bet you it would have been far more worse, because there was some crazy stuff happening yesterday. Not today, just went like, and it was totally raining too, and I was just nice and it's beautiful now. Yeah, sun's out. All right, so let me put you there. Last time I checked, this is gonna overheat my phone. See if that'll... I don't know if that put it right or not. Don't feel it at all. I'm incognito. Okay. I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna bring you out of the sun here. So, you just... Alright, how about you right there? I'm not getting in the back of my car like that one person that did this. Alright, so I might do it. Let's see, that one person that got in the back of the car, right? Anybody remember that one person? I forgot who his name was. He kind of pops up on my Facebook out of nowhere. I don't follow him at all. Oh, there you are. All right. So, shall we start this again, okay? All right. Hosea's evil reign in Israel. In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judea, began Hosea, the son of Elah, to reign in Samaria over Israel 9 years. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, but not as the kings of Israel that were before him. Against him came up Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, and Hosea became his servant and gave him presents. And the king of Assyria found conspiracy in Hosea, for he had sent messengers to So king of Egypt, and brought no presents to the king of Assyria, as he had done year by year. Therefore the king of Assyria shut him up and bound him in prison. Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land, and went up to Samaria, and besieged it 3 years. Israel taken captive to Assyria. In the 9th year of Hosea, the king of Assyria took Samaria, and carried Israel away into Assyria, and placed them in Halah, and in Habor, by the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes. All right. Hey, y'all. This one just came out. Like, that's crazy. It's the angel getting taken out of the well. And on the other side, the first 4 of the 10 Commandments. Yo. Okay. And then we got the other ones right here. Trust me, I did not deliberately take that out. It just came out on its own. It's insane. I would never do that. But Jacob was in prison too. They imprisoned Jacob, who appears to be an angel in that, and was put in prison, who had gifts. Like a prophet. Angelic gifts. Alright, so let's continue forward, shall we? For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against the Lord their God, which had brought them up out of the land of Egypt. For under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and had feared other gods. And the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against the Lord their God. And they built them high places in all their cities. from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city. And they set them up images and groves in every hill here, every high hill here, and under every green tree. And there they burnt incense in all the high places, as did the heathen whom the Lord carried away before them, and wrought wicked things to provoke the Lord to anger. For they served idols, whereof the Lord had said unto them, Ye shall not do this thing. Yet the Lord testified against Israel and against Judea by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, Turn ye from your evil ways, and keep my commandments and my statutes, according to all the law which I command your fathers. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. That was ripped out. Not on purpose. Came out. What is still in is honor thy father and thy mother. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. And thou shalt not covet. And that's quite a bit just sitting there, right in there. And I'm wondering why it still stayed in here, which is insane how it stayed in here, right? Because a lot of people sit there and use this, like to honor thy father and thy mother. They will sit there and use that and say you need to honor your mother and your father, even though there might be bad or something, or whatnot. Here you could be talking about spiritually. The spiritual father, spiritual mother. That would be the divine, feminine, and masculine. Ooh. Here we go. There's a man of God and a woman of God. Yep. So, that's why there are women as angels. Anybody catch that? Alrighty then. So here we go. According to all the law which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants, the prophets. So, he sent the commandments, the servants, the prophets. So, Moses was a prophet. And a sorcerer. Because they want to call him a sorcerer because he had gifts. Many gifts. Notwithstanding, they would not hear, but hardened their necks like the neck of their fathers, that did not believe in the Lord their God. And they rejected his statutes and his covenant. So, they rejected his covenant. And what was that one thing back there that said, thou shalt not covet? that he made with their fathers, and his testimonies which he testified against them. And they followed vanity and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Lord had charged them that they should not do like them. And they left all the commandments of the Lord their God. Is that why one came out? And made them molten images. Ooh. So they did the first one, now they just did the second one. Even to calves, and made a grove, and worshipped all the host of heaven, and served Baal. Well, they have completed all 4 of those. Broken, that is. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire, and used divination and enchantments, and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger. Therefore the Lord was very angry with Israel, and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Judea only. So now everybody just got squashed here. Okay, so they squashed everybody, and only the tribe of Judea was left. I mean, that's what it says. It's saying. Also, Judea kept not the commandments of the Lord their God, but walked in the statutes of Israel which they made. Okay, so they didn't keep them either. And the Lord rejected all the seed of Israel. Oh, not every one of them got rejected now. And afflicted them, and delivered them into the hand of spoilers, until he had cast them out of his sight. For he rent Israel from the house of David, and they made Jeroboam the son of Nebat king, and Jeroboam drave Israel from following the Lord, and made them sin a great sin. Ooh. For the children of Israel walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from them, until the Lord removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants the prophets. So was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day. Babylonian colony established in Samaria. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, and from Kotar, and from Eva, and from Hamath, and from Shehavim, and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel, and they possessed Samaria, and dwelt in the cities thereof. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there that they feared not the Lord, before they Therefore the Lord sent lions among them, which slew some of them. Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, The nations which thou hast removed, and placed in the cities of Samaria, know not the manner of the God of the land. Therefore he hath sent lions among them, and behold,
they slay them, because they know not the manner of the God of the land. Then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, Carry thither one of the priestess whom ye brought from thence, and let them go and dwell there, and let him teach them the manner of the God of the land. Then one of the priestess whom they had carried away from Samaria came and dwelt in Bethel, and taught them how they should fear the Lord. Howbeit every nation made gods of their own, and put them in the houses of the high places which the Samaritans had made, every nation in the cities wherein they dwelt. And the man of Babylon made Succoth-Benoth, and the man of Cuth made Nergal, and the man of Hamath made Ashimah. And the Abites made Nibhaz and Dardak, and the Shavites burnt their children in fire to Adramelech and Amalek, the gods of Sepharvaim. So they feared the Lord, and made unto themselves of the lowest of them priestess of the high places, which sacrificed for them in the houses of the high places. They feared the Lord, and served their own gods, after the manner of the nations whom they carried away from thence. Unto this day they do after the former manners. They fear not the Lord, neither do they after their statutes, or after their ordinance, or after the law and the commandment which the Lord commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel, with whom the Lord had made a covenant, and charged them, saying, Ye shall not fear other gods. Nor bow yourselves to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them. But the Lord, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt with great power and a stretched out arm, him shall ye fear, and him shall ye worship, and to him shall ye do sacrifice. And the statutes and the ordinance and the law and the commandments which he wrote for you, ye shall observe to do for everyone, for evermore. And ye shall not fear other gods. And the covenant that I have made with you, ye shall not forget, neither shall ye fear other gods. But the Lord your God ye shall fear, and he shall deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies. Howbeit they did not hearken, but they did after their former manner. So these nations feared the Lord, and served their graven images, both their children and their children's children, as did their fathers. So did they unto this day. Hezekiah's reign in Judea. Now it came to pass in the 3rd year of Hosea, son of Elah, king of Israel, that Hezekiah, the son of Ahaz, king of Judea, began to reign. 25 years old was he when he began to reign, and he reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name also was Abi, the daughter of Zechariah. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, according to all that David his father did. Hezekiah destroys the brazen serpent. He removed the high places and brake the images and cut down the groves, and brake in pieces the brazen serpent that Moses had made. For unto those days the children of Israel did burn incense to it, and called it Nehushtan. And he trusted in the Lord God of Israel, so that after him was none like him among all the kings of Judea, nor any that were before him. For he clave to the Lord, and departed not from following him. But he kept his commandments which the Lord commanded Moses. And the Lord was with him. And he prospered whithersoever he went forth. And he repelled against the king of Assyria, and served him not. He smote the Philistines even unto Gaza, and the borders thereof, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city. And it came to pass, even the 4th year of the king Hezekiah, which was in the 7th year of Hosea, son of Elah, king of Israel, that Shalmaneser, king of Syria, came up against Samaria and besieged it. And at the end of 3 years they took it. Even in the 6th year of Hezekiah, that is, the 9th year of Hosea, king of Israel, Samaria was taken. And the king of Assyria did carry away Israel into Assyria, and put them in Halah, and in Habor, by the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes, by the river of Gozan, and because they obeyed not the voice of the Lord their God, but transgressed his covenant, and all that Moses the servant of the Lord commanded, and would not hear them, nor do them. Now, in the 14th year of King Hezekiah, did Sennacherib, king of Assyria, come up against all the fenced cities of Judea, and took them. And Hezekiah, king of Judea, sent to the king of Assyria to Lachish, saying, I have offended, return from me, that which thou puttest on me will I bear. From me, that which thou puttest on me will I bear. And the king of Assyria appointed unto Hezekiah and the which Hezekiah, king of Judea, 300 talents of silver, and 30 talents of gold. And Hezekiah gave him all the silver that was found in the house of the Lord, and in the treasures of the king's house. At that time did Hezekiah cut off the gold from the doors of the temple of the Lord, and from the pillars which Hezekiah, king of Judea, had overlaid, and gave it to the king of Assyria. Realm shaketh in cities the people to revolt. And the king of Assyria sent Tartan, and Rabsaris, and Rabshakeh, from Lachish to King Hezekiah, with a great host against Jerusalem. And they went up and came to Jerusalem. And when they were come up, they came and stood by the conduit of the upper pool, which is in the highway of the fuller's field. And when they had called the king, there came out to them Elkim, the son of Hilkiah, which was over the household, and Shebaniah the scribe, and Joah the son of Asaph the recorder, and Rabshakeh said unto them, speaking now to Hezekiah. Thus saith the king, the great king, king of Assyria, what confidence is this wherein thou trustest? Thou sayest, but they are but vain words. I have counsel and strength for the war. Now, on whom dost thou trust, that thou rebellest against me? Now behold, thou trustest upon the staff of this bruised reed, even upon Egypt, on which if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So the Pharaoh, king of Egypt, unto all that trust on him. But if ye say unto me, we trust in the Lord our God, is not that he whose high places and whose altars Hezekiah hath taken away, and hath said to Judea and Jerusalem, ye shall worship before this altar in Jerusalem? Now therefore I pray thee, give pledges to my lord king, the king of Assyria, and I will deliver thee 2,000 horses, if thou be able on thy part to set riders upon them. Bribery. How then wilt thou turn away the face of one captain of the least of my master's servants, and put thy trust on Egypt for chariots and for horsemen? Am I now come up without the Lord against this place to destroy it? The Lord said to me, go up against this land and destroy it. Then said Alkiam, the son of Hilkiah, and Shebaniah, and Joah, unto Rabshakeh, speak, and I pray thee, to thy servants in the Syrian language. For we understand it. And talk not with us in the Jewish language, in the ears of the people that are on the wall. But Rabshakeh said unto them, hath my master sent me to thy master and to thee to speak these words? Hath he not sent me to the man which sit on the wall, that they may eat their own dung and drink their own piss with you? Then Rabshakeh stood and cried with a loud voice in the Jewish language, and spake, saying, Hear the word of the great king, the king of Assyria. Thus saith the king, Let not Hezekiah deceive you, for he shall not be able to deliver you out of his hand. Neither let Hezekiah make you trust in the Lord, saying, The Lord will surely deliver us, and this city shall not be delivered into the hand of the king of Assyria. Hearken not to Hezekiah, for thus saith the king of Assyria, Make an agreement with me by a present, and come out to me, and then eat ye every man of his own vine, and every one of his fig tree, and drink ye every one the waters of his cistern, until I come and take you away to a land like your own land, a land of corn and wine, a land of bread and vineyards, a land of oil olive, and of honey, that ye may live and not die. And hearken not unto Hezekiah, when he persuadeth you, saying, The Lord will deliver us. Hath any of the gods of the nations delivered at all his land out of the hand of the king of Assyria? Where are the gods of Hamath and of Arpad? Where are the gods of Sahavam, Hannah, and Evan? Have they delivered Samaria out of my hand? Who are they among all the gods of the countries that have delivered their country out of my hand, that the Lord should deliver Jerusalem out of my hand? But the people held their peace, and answered him not a word. For the king's commandment was, saying, Answer him not. Then came Elkim, the son of Hilkiah, which was over the household, and Shibna the scribe, and Joah the son of Asaph the recorder, to Hezekiah with their clothes rent, and told him the words of Rabshakeh. All right, so thank you all for joining me so far. If anybody did have to take a break, hey, if you're watching this non-live, welcome back, right? Okay, so we're almost done. Gonna continue forward here. We are now on St. John, chapter 3, verses 19 to 36. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and man loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For every one that doth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in God. After these things came Jesus and his disciples into the land of Judea, and there he tarried with them and baptized. And John also was baptizing in Anon, near to Salem, because there was much water there. And they came and were baptized. And John was not yet cast into prison, Then there arose a question between some of John's disciples and the Jews about purifying. And they came unto John and said unto him, Rabbi, he that was with thee beyond Jordan, to whom thou bearest witness, behold, the same baptizeth, and all men come to him. John answered and said, A man can receive nothing, except it be given him from heaven. Ye yourselves bear me witness. And I said, I am not the Christ, but that I am sent before him. He that hath the bride is the bridegroom. But the friend of the bridegroom, which standeth and heareth him, rejoiceth greatly because of the bridegroom's voice. Thus my joy therefore is fulfilled. He must increase, but I must decrease. So he increased and the other person decreased. It sounds like they dimmed their shine. They dimmed the light. He that cometh from above, is above all. You see? He that is of the earth is earthly. Well, okay. And speaketh of the earth. He that cometh from heaven is above all. And what he hath seen and heard, that he testifieth, and no man receiveth his testimony. He that hath received his testimony hath set to his seal that God is true. For he whom God hath sent speaketh the words of God. For God giveth not the Spirit by measure unto him. The Father loveth the Son, and hath given all things unto his hand. He that believeth of the Son hath everlasting life. And he that believeth not the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abideth on him. All right. Wonderful. Okay, so everybody, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. It will appear as though the sun is now out and shining. Oh, it was pouring rain earlier, for real. Alright, so till tomorrow, I'm going to post those pictures that, just a minute after I'm done doing all kinds of stuff. I'll post it as soon as I end this, probably, right? It'll be easiest. So, till tomorrow. Amen. God bless you all. Mwah, see ya.